you are like not disappointed to see that this month's art and yap is not a crochet and yap. I am really excited that it's not a crochet and yap, not because I don't love them. I mean, I really, really do love them. It's just I don't want to accidentally categorize myself as just a girl who does crochet. I have so much art I love doing. I love drawing. I love painting. I love crochet. I love sketchbooking and junk journaling and scrapbooking and jewelry making and all of these different things. So I thought I needed to do a other sort of video. I own a small business where I make handmade jewelry and other stuff. I have like stickers and I want to put my crochet on there one day, and I'm not limited. It's not like a jewelry business, it's just my arts and crafts, you know what I mean? But right now on there primarily it's jewelry, and I don't get a lot of sales. I opened the business when I was in my senior year of high school. I'm in my senior year of college now, so it's been like 4-ish years, and I've really only sold I think 20 things ever. So, she's a small business. She's a small girl. So I kind of am doing this to promote my small business and beg you to make me feel less inadequate, but also I just enjoy doing it, you know what I mean? Anyway, the purpose of the necklace I'm making today is not to post for sale for my small business. It's actually something I've been wanting to make for myself for a while. I have these little macrame necklaces that I use to wear tumbles, and they're cute, but obviously beaded, chunky, fun, awesome jewelry is way cuter. So I wanted to make a necklace that was crystals and fun, but that was sort of a neutral color palette so I could wear any tumble in the spiral cage at the bottom. I can't help it though, I did put some pink in there. I can't help it. I love pink and I love green so much. Those are my two favorite colors, so one of them had to make a sneak peek, which she does on this necklace. But I didn't film at the best angle, so low-key, you can't see everything I'm doing. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I did have so much fun making this necklace. It was a sweet, fun, peaceful process for me. I literally put on a new episode of Grey's Anatomy and just had at it. I kind of just did whatever sort of patterns I wanted, and then when I got to the halfway point of the string, I was okay, now I need to look and see what I did so I can replicate it on the other side. And that generally is how I go about making my beaded bracelets, whether that's wire or with string. String I do have a hard time with, and you will not see as much string on my shop if you were to go there right now, because as you can see much later, well, hopefully you can see it, but I have a hard time getting the knots where I want them, so there is kind of an awkward amount of string on the end. But low-key for myself, I kind of like that because it doesn't feel like I'm wasting beads on the back of my neck, which maybe no one's gonna see. And if the necklace were to ever break for whatever reason, then I have extra string to mend it with, if that makes sense. But I don't know, I think I'm getting better as I make necklaces and everything. As the business has been going, I've just I kind of look at the old stuff in the very beginning, and I'm dang, she's kind of boring. So what I would really want, in a perfect world, I would want people to buy the more recent stuff I've made, or buy prints and stickers, the more recent necklaces that actually have a lot more beads and funness in them, and not buy literally just the chain with the crystal on the end, or leather with the crystal on the end I used to make. Because if they bought those kinds of things, then I would have the money to comfortably take apart those pieces and make new, way more interesting pieces from the crystals. But also, I know some people aren't as glitzy and over the toppy as I am, so maybe they just would love one little crystal wrapped on the end. I have a lot of variety is what I'm saying. But I would love to like revisit old pieces and unlist them for sale and like recreate them into much more like fun, detailed, gaudy pieces. And with customs, you can purchase customs just by DMing me on my shop on Instagram, and you can pick what crystals you want me to use. You can pick like what you want for the centerpiece. You can pick the kind of metal I use. As you can see on this, I was using like silver and copper wire and like whatever, and I just go crazy because metals aren't really a big thing for me personally. But I know some people are like, I only wear silver, and if I saw a piece of jewelry that had different types of metals, then I would lose my mind, or I only wear gold, or da 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 da. So it's very like easy to really customize it for yourself when you order a custom. I've had custom orders that were rings or necklaces or pendulums, or I mean all sorts of things, you name it. And I've had a lot of fun making customs, so I would genuinely enjoy if my small business did get a bit more popular, but I'm totally okay with it not being. I mean, it's just for fun. Like, I'm not trying to rely on it as my income, you know what I mean? But I just sat down today and I was like, you know what, today's the day when I'm gonna get that necklace I have been thinking about wanting, and I'm gonna film it, and why not just, film it and post it, why not? And it is fun because you get to sit and watch me build her up, make my little necklace, make my little situation. Although you can't see it that well, I should have angled the camera a bit closer to my hands. There is a point when I show you the other necklaces that are sitting around, because this bluey container actually was just kind of like a hopscotched mess. Like, a lot of my jewelry is really organized, but I made a necklace for my sister's wedding, and I ended up just like chucking that necklace and another necklace and a bunch of beads and just like a bunch of tools and whatever into the container. And like, I've just left it for a month since my sister got married last year in September. And so at the end, I show you a couple necklaces that got lost in the sauce. I actually did post them for sale today. Not today when you're seeing this video, but today when I actually filmed this video. And they're up for sale on my shop if you wanted them. No big deal. But yeah, I don't know. I thought this art and chat, art and yap situation, it would be good and fun and silly. I really want to do an art and yap where I'm, what is it called? Junk journaling. I was going to film that today, but then I just didn't. But I do want to do that because I feel like that would be way easier to not have to do a voiceover for. Like, with my crocheting yaps, it's very easy to just like talk and crochet at the same time. But with this, like, I low-key was like, building a necklace is going to take a long time. I use a lot of my brain. I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk the whole time. And I low-key just wanted to watch Grey's Anatomy. So, yeah, you're getting a voiceover for this art and yap. Which, if you've seen my painting art and yaps, you know that I kind of hate that. But with my painting art and yaps, I feel like I know it's not. I know I can figure it out. I know I can find a way. But it feels inevitable. It feels like there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing I can do about it. It has to be a voiceover. So I have done voiceovers. I have done voiceovers for most, if not all, of my painting and yaps. So you're getting a voiceover today. I mean, you know that because you've been here listening to it. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me and for watching me make this necklace for myself, and for listening to me go on and on about my business and about my YouTube goals and aspirations. And I just really appreciate you if you've listened this far. It shows me that you care, and it makes me feel like a very, very special girl. Anyway, I love you all so much, and I hope you have the most wonderful time in your life at this exact second. Bye, friends!